I talk a lot to myself. And myself told myself, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way, more efficient way to talk to oneself, because you can waste a lot of time. You can waste a lot of time up in here. And I think I came up with a way to go about doing that. I call it the 3BC questioning system, the 3 brain center questioning system. I'm Sol, and I'm a certified body talk practitioner. And I learned about the 3 brains of the body, or 3 energy centers of the body, when I was studying for body talk. And the 3 brains are the logical brain, the emotional brain, the heart, and the gut brain, the instinctual brain. Just a moment. Wanted to see my notes there. And so when we're thinking, when we're talking, when we're making decisions, we sometimes bring up these parts of the bodies in our discussions, right? We say things like, what were you thinking? Next time, use your head, or, always follow your heart, or what is that with the gut? It's like, oh, I don't know. I just have this gut feeling. And so these things, they come up in our discussions. And I remember I was at a meeting. I think it was either a Gene's Key or a human design meeting. And I was just like, I couldn't make a decision. And I was just like, why don't I just ask all 3 of my brains and just combine all 3 of them? Because I remembered in my very first body talk class, the instructor was like, when your head, heart, and gut agree, then you know it to be true. So I was just like, okay, let's test it out. And so let's test it out. And so we can test that out here. We would like to use simple questions, usually like a yes or no question. So like a yes or no question, is this light on? Yes or no? And then you want to bring focus to the different brain, right? So we'll start with the head brain. You bring focus to the head brain. Sometimes it helps to put a hand there, and you'll just give focus. You'll ask that yes or no question: is the light on? And then usually, and it should be instantly, you would hear, see, sense a yes or no answer, a yes or no response. And then same thing, you would move on to the heart, ask the same exact question: is this light on? Yes or no response. Move on to the gut. Is this light on? Yes or no response. Right? And then this is like all happening within you internally, just like any other introspection, internal dialogue that you would naturally have, right? And usually your internal dialogue is like running wild, right? But if you're asking a very specific question, like yes or no, and you're asking it to one of the three brains, it's like you're giving focus and you're not giving attention anywhere else. It has nowhere, attention has nowhere else to go. So you're just gonna get that answer, and you should just get that answer. So we have let's go through that light example together. It should take a minute or less. We'll do it together. So we'll go through the motions. Is the light on? Yes. I'm going to give you a few minutes. Not minutes, moments. Apologize, because it should be a minute less for the whole thing. Is that light on? Is that light on? Okay, and then that should be it. I think the camera's right in front of me, so it's like, I see the timer. I think that came out to like 25 seconds on my end. So there's that. And then a real life example I want to share with you is myself. So real life example, real questions that we can use this application. At the beginning of this year, I weighed 160 pounds, and I'm short. I'm 4'10", and at the moment I'm 123. It's now July of 2024, and so I went back to the doctor. And I was like expecting like praise, congratulations, like on this weight loss. I didn't get that. The doctor was like, we're gonna need you to lose more weight. And I was just like, huh? Why? He was like, according to the Asian BMI, you're still severely overweight. I was like, huh? What? What's that? It's like, there's an Asian BMI. I was like, oh, what is that? So leave it to Asians, leave it to my people. These overachievers, they come out with an Asian BMI. And I've still got to lose more weight. But thankfully, I was able to lose, so much weight through, this questioning system. And so it part of the development, part of the process was in 2023, I started to read the food codes, which includes muscle testing and also questioning and figuring out, what foods, questioning and muscle testing for what foods to eat and what foods to avoid. But just like any other system, it's a lifestyle change. It's like you have to change your entire life, and it's like it didn't work out. It just took. Yes, the system was yes, the system was free, but it was still time consuming. And like, just a few moments ago, as you followed along with me, this questioning system was, a few seconds, a few moments. So it completely eliminated, the top excuses of, I don't have time, I don't have money. It's like, okay, you don't have any excuses to do this. And so that's what really helped me, lose the weight and keep the weight off, is is because there's no excuse. The lifestyle changes, it's there. And so the top questions that I ask myself, ask the three brains, are should I eat? Should I eat this? And am I full? And then actually listening and actually following through when the three brains are in agreement. For example, my gut will always want the last slice of pizza, and my heart will probably always want cake, and my logical brain will probably always go get the salad. But there's a time and place for all of those things, but they're not all of the time either. And so having a system like this helps us to better, gives us better guided guesses so that we can, actually have moderation and actually have our cake. And excuse me, just wanted to make sure I got my notes. So I hope that helps you. Hopes that helps someone. I'm going to leave you with some self-deprecating humor because I'm really nervous and I'm sweating right now. A current problem I face right now with all of the weight loss that I've achieved is, you would think that now that I've got a smaller top half, that I would experience less sweat, and that's not the case. And so it's a problem, but at least it's a healthy problem instead of all the unhealthy problems I used to have. And so for that, I'm thankful.